prominent guest, Dr. Hassan Wagih, Professor of Political Science. Dr. Wagih, always great pleasure having you with us. Appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Well, the latest statements of the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, as he mentioned that the continuous violation of the ceasefire in Lebanon and the Israeli strikes will jeopardize the situation and the negotiations with Washington. How can you analyze this? I mean, how so far could this really jeopardize the negotiations with the American side?
Yes, we are witnessing now, as we have been witnessing, that there is a very big gap between the agendas and perceptions of the parties involved. You know, Iranians insist on having Lebanon in the agenda.
Exactly.
And they consider the coordination between Lebanon and Tehran, any other part of the Arab world.
Yeah.
Peace is a holistic thing for them. It is not only for the Iranian-American ceasefire. And the other way around, of course, the Israelis do not believe in that. The President of the United States, Mr. Trump, of course, mentioned something in the interest of having peace all over the Middle East, and he asked the Israelis not to strike at Lebanon. First of all, he made his famous tweet when he said, "Enough is enough." The United States ordered Israel to stop shelling Lebanon. Yes, he did that. But again, the Israelis are having their own agenda of aggression, of continuing the war. They consider themselves not partners of the deal. Nobody told them anything about the officially regarding the deal. And even as we have already known that Mr. Trump himself said the real deal will be published after Friday. So
yeah.
The Israelis feel free from any deal now. The Iranians feel this is a violation of the understanding that took place between them and the American administration.
Exactly, and as you mentioned, Dr. Wagih, the American side is trying most of the time to stop the violation of the Israeli occupation forces in Lebanon. But Netanyahu is daring the whole world, not only the United States, and continuing the violation of the ceasefire, but even expanding his operations in the suburb of Beirut southern. And this is till the actual moment, till now. And Netanyahu is actually very worried. This is what all the international mass media reports had highlighted, that he's really worried and actually disputed about the peace deal or the memo of understanding with the Iranian side, how this will affect his position over there in Lebanon, and how this will capture him a little bit or curb his operations over there. So talking about this card, even on the Iranian side and the Israeli side, Netanyahu, by the way, he's intending to fix an appointment with President Donald Trump after the G7 to discuss with them the situation in Lebanon. What we could expect out of this meeting, your point of view? I mean, he will, as usual, have the upper hand and to continue just away in Lebanon, etc., or what?
Yes, I think that Netanyahu felt like he was not involved, and intentionally he was made not to be involved. So he wants to catch up and meet with Trump to settle things between them, because there is a big gap in their understanding of the situation, despite the fact they have agreements on certain issues. One of it is that Israel is defending themselves. The style of negotiation of Israel should be stopped by the Americans, especially when it comes to this negotiation between Israel and Lebanon in Washington. And America is playing the key role in it. I think the Israelis have already provided us with very strange meaning of the word ceasefire. They never stopped firing,
Yeah.
despite the fact this is not conducive to any good negotiation. And you know the key fact, the key ambassador of Israel, the key negotiator, as I mean, in Israel is a man who really wrote a book called A Peace to Resist. This is a book written by him.
Yeah.
And he embodies the rightist movement in Israel and the settlement attacks on the Palestinians.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Wagih, let's assume that the Memo of Understanding collapses in case, in the worst case scenario, between the Washington and Tehran. So, do you believe that we're going to get back again into the dilemma of the war again? Or which the scenario is expected?
I think there is an insistence, especially on the American side, that this worst scenario is not to happen. Especially when we heard Vance saying yesterday that he and the President Trump doesn't give a present for Iran, but they want results. They want outcome, and this outcome for the interest of everyone. I think that the United States insider views in the United States are against the war. So I think that there will be a resistance for this worst case scenario, hopefully. And I think that Trump will try to convince Netanyahu by what he is saying publicly that he saved Israel from the nuclear power of Iran, and he has an agenda. He is reiterating it as a message for the Israelis, for them not to attack, for them to know that that deal is for their sake and for the sake of the entire area, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, domestically, as well in the United States, is critical also to resume the war, and even globally, of course, and the impact of the war on the whole world. So, well, Dr. Hassan Wagih, Professor of Political...
Let me say one thing very important.
Please.
Is that the call about Shara of Syria by President Trump to intervene to fight Hezbollah with Israel, I think this is not a good move to happen. If it happens, it will explode the area and there will be endless wars. I hope these ideas are not there.
Exactly. I think he's just as the expertise and the observer actually believe that he's trying only to show that he's a big ally of the U.S. and Israel and the whole region, but actually he's jeopardizing the whole region and bringing all of us into danger for his own interest. Well, Dr. Hassan Wagih, Professor of Political Science, many thanks for your views and insights. Well, by this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our today's edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks for watching, and from myself, Hanan Al-Khul.